Welcome to our channel Jayaditya Math Tutorial. We are doing a series of 10th class mathematics. As a part of this, we are now in the chapter similar triangles. Already we have completed 2 exercises from the chapter similar triangles, and today we are going to solve the problems of exercise 3. This exercise is completely based on areas of similar triangles. So here you need to understand one statement: ratio of areas of two similar triangles. Ratio of areas of two similar triangles will be equal to square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. So this is very important. So we are going to discuss the problems related to this principle, Nana. So do watch it till the end. This exercise is very important. What are the problems we are doing now? It has a scope of getting in your public examination. So be careful and be cautious, and how we are applying the sides, how we are taking the sides, you should focus there. Okay, without wasting any time, we'll be entering into our class. But before that, if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe, and if you like my class, please do like and share with your friends, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Okay, let us go with the first problem. D, E, F are midpoints of sides BC, CA and AB of triangle ABC. Find the ratio of the areas of triangle DEF and triangle ABC. So see here, he has given DEF are the midpoints of the sides BC, CA and AB of triangle ABC, and we need to find the ratio of area of triangle DEF and triangle ABC. So before that, let us observe here what happens. So in triangle ABC, you can write it as E comma F are midpoints of AC and AB respectively. Right now, if E and F are the midpoints here, what happens? So see here, AE will be equals to EC and AF will be equals to FB. So if you take the ratios there on both the sides, the ratios will be equal. Here it will be 1 by 1, and here also it will be 1 by 1. So AF by FB will be equals to AE by EC. So what can you write here? AF by FB will be equals to AE by EC. Right. So if the ratios are equal, by converse of basic proportionality theorem, what can we say here? So by converse of basic proportionality theorem, you can say that FE is parallel to BC. FE is parallel to BC by converse of basic proportionality theorem. If you don't watch my previous videos, please do watch them, then you'll understand this concept clearly. Okay, and in the same way, you can also write one more step here similar to this one. In triangle ABC, same, but here we will be taking the other two sides now. AC and BC you need to take now. So E is the midpoint of AC and D is the midpoint of BC. So write that statement here: E comma D are midpoints of AC and BC respectively. So what happens here? Again you can write it as CE by EA will be equals to CD by DB. So here this is the midpoint, right? CD will be equals to BD. So if you cancel this one, CD by DB will be 1, and AE by EC already we have done it, that will be 1 again. So again these two will be equal. Therefore what can you write here? ED is parallel to AB. So now you can say that ED will be parallel to AB, right? So see here, this side will be parallel to this one, and also already we have proved this. FE is parallel to BC. Clear? So what can you observe here? You can observe a parallelogram right here. Opposite pair of opposite sides are parallel here. Therefore BDEF will be a parallelogram. So you write that statement here. Therefore what can you write here? BDEF is a parallelogram. Clear? BDEF will be a parallelogram. So in a parallelogram, diagonal divides the parallelogram into two congruent triangles. Everyone knows this statement. So you can use that statement, and you can easily say that. How you will be writing this one? FD is the diagonal. This implies you can say that area of triangle DEF will be equals to area of triangle DBF. DBF. Clear? Similarly, you can also prove that. DCEF is a parallelogram, and also DEAF is also a parallelogram, same as if we have done. So you can also prove in the same way, but here directly we can write the statements now. Similarly, what can you write here? So area of triangle DEF will be equals to area of triangle DEC. So if DCEF is a parallelogram, again the areas of these two triangles will be equal, right? So, and also we can prove that DEAF as parallelogram. Now FE will be the diagonal, therefore area of triangle AFE and area of triangle FED or DEF, again these will be equal now. So you directly write these statements, that's enough here. So let us take the equations as 1, 2, and you can also take this one, area of triangle DEF will be equals to what here? So now you should write about this one, area of triangle AFE now. So take this as equation 3. So from 1 to 3, what can you say here? DE, area of triangle DEF is equals to area of triangle FBD, and also equal to area of triangle EDC, and also equals to area of triangle AFE now. So write that statement. So from 1 to 3, area of triangle DEF is equals to area of triangle FBD, which is equals to area of triangle DEC, which is equals to area of triangle AFE. Clear? So let us take this one as equation 4, right? So from the figure, what can you observe here? So area of triangle ABC, area of triangle ABC will be equals to sum of areas of all the 4 triangles, right? So write that one. So area of triangle ABC will be equals to area of triangle DEF, this part, plus area of triangle FBD, this one, plus area of triangle DEC. So this is DEC plus area of triangle AFE now, area of triangle AFE. Clear? And also what can you say here? Already from equation 4 you know that all the areas are equal. From equation 4 all the areas are equal here. So you can substitute in each of the triangle, you can substitute with area of triangle DEF now. So you can write like this, area of triangle ABC will be equals to 4 times of area of triangle DEF. Why? Because areas of all the 4 triangles will be equal. Just now we have proved it, right? So this will be equals to area of, right, 4 times of area of triangle DEF. Now what is our question? You need to find the ratio of area of triangle DEF to ABC. That means the first triangle must be DEF and the next one will be ABC. So for that reason what I am doing here, I am bringing this 4 to this side, this will be 1 by 4, and I am bringing area of triangle ABC to RHS, that will be area of triangle DEF by area of triangle ABC. What is the ratio now? So the ratio of areas of triangle DEF to area of triangle ABC is nothing but 1:4. So if you have any doubts, you do comment in the comment section. This is very, very simple. Just make sure that these ratios are equal, therefore the given lines will be parallel here now. So these lines FE will be parallel to BC and ED will be parallel to FB. So here this part will be a parallelogram. In a parallelogram, the diagonal divides the parallelogram into 2 parts of equal areas. So areas of these 2 parts will be equal. Similarly, we can prove this is a parallelogram and here also the areas will be equal, and even you can prove this AEDF also a parallelogram and here also the areas will be equal. So you can see that all the triangles, internal triangles areas are equal here. So you have written that statement as equation 4, and in the last equation what you have done it, area of triangle ABC will be equals to sum of areas of all the 4 triangles. So you have written that statement and you have written that area of triangle ABC will be equals to 4 times of area of triangle DEF none. So from there we got the ratio, that's all. So do practice this problem, this is very, very important. Let us go for the next one. Right, Nana? Let us go for the second problem here. In a triangle ABC, XY is parallel to AC, Nana. XY is parallel to AC. So take this one like this. In a triangle ABC, XY is parallel to AC, Nana. XY is parallel to AC here. Okay. And what XY is doing here? XY divides the triangle into 2 parts of equal area. So you can see that area of triangle BXY is equals to area of a trapezium. You can see that this is a trapezium. Area of trapezium XYCA is equal now. So area of triangle is equals to area of trapezium. That means the XY line is dividing the triangle into 2 parts of equal areas here. Okay. So what we need to do here? Find the ratio of AX by XB. So you should find the ratio of AX by XB, Nana. That is our question. So how to find this one? Let us observe clearly. Okay. So this is our second problem here. What is the given data? So given data is xy is parallel to AC, and also area of triangle BXY is equals to area of trapezium XYCN. So from the given statements, what can you write about triangle ABC? Okay, so see here, now area of triangle ABC will be equals to area of triangle BXY plus area of trapezium XYCN. Is that right or not? Yes. So this will be equals to area of triangle ABC will be equals to area of triangle BXY plus area of trapezium is again equals to area of triangle BXY. So I am writing 2 times this one only, BXY. So let us take this as equation 1, and here you can put it as from equation 1. So area of triangle ABC will be equals to 2 times of area of triangle BXY. Clear? Right. So this is, let us take this as equation 2. Keep it aside. Now come to the figure here. Okay, we have given that xy is parallel to AC. So you observe carefully, angle x will be equals to angle A right here. Why? Because both are corresponding angles. And also you can see that angle y will be equals to angle C, again corresponding angles. So if you observe the triangles ABC and XBY, so here you have 2 triangles again, XBY is one triangle and ABC is the other triangle. In both the triangles you have shown that 2 angles are equal. If 2 angles are equal, 2 pairs of angles are equal, therefore by AA similarity both the triangles will be similar or not? Yes. So write that one. So in triangles BXY and triangle ABC, BXY and triangle ABC, what can you say here, Nana? So here angle X is equals to angle A, and here angle Y is equals to angle C. If you want, you can also show angle B. Angle B is equals to angle B, Nana. So why? Because this is common angle in both the cases, and angle Y is equals to angle C is corresponding, and also the angle X is equals to angle A. So these are also corresponding angles. Clear? So these 3 angles will be corresponding here. Therefore, what can you write here? So I am writing like this: triangle XBY. XBY is similar to triangle ABC. Nana. Can I write it or not? So see here, X is corresponding to angle A and B to B. So B to B and Y to C. So Y to C. Just for our clear representation, I have taken like this. Okay. Now you see here, so area of triangle ABC by area of triangle XBY will be equals to ratio of their corresponding sides. Here actually we need AX by XB, therefore let us take this side only. So this will be equals to AB by XB. So AB by XB. So this is AB and XB, I have taken like this, AB by XB, but XB whole square, right? Square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. So AB by XB whole square. So what can you write from the figure? So AB will be equals to AX plus XB. Clear? So this will be area of triangle ABC by, this is again area of triangle XBY, which is equals to, AB means what now? So that will be AX plus XB by XB whole square. Can I write it or not? So there you can write it as from figure. That is from figure here. So what is area of triangle ABC here? Area of triangle ABC is nothing but 2 times of area of triangle BXY. So I am writing like this: 2 times of area of triangle BXY or XBY, both are same, and area of triangle XBY, which is equals to, split this one, this will be like AX by XB plus XB by XB whole square. Clear? Now you can cancel out these two. Why? Because both are same here, area of triangle BXY and area of triangle BXY. So if you bring this square to this side, here already we have 2. If you bring square this side, you will be remained with root 2, which is equals to AX by XB plus XB by XB is nothing but 1. Here also you can cancel it, right? So bring this 1 to LHS. Now it will be root 2 minus 1 is equals to AX by XB. So what is our answer now? AX by XB is equals to root 2 minus 1. Clear? So what we have done here, first of all, take area of triangle ABC as 2 times of triangle BXY. After that, what you'll be doing, Nana? Show that XYB is similar to ABC. Then take the ratio of their corresponding areas. So the ratio of areas of two similar triangles will be equals to square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. From there, AB can be written as AX plus XB by XB here, and then we have split it. We have taken the square to the side, it will be square root of 2, and then we have brought 1 to LHS, that is root 2 minus 1. So with this the problem is completed. Now what is the answer? AX by XB is equals to root 2 minus 1. So this is also one of the most important problems. I hope you have understood these problems very well. If you have any doubts, you do comment in the comment section. Do watch the videos repeatedly and do practice repeatedly. If you practice only, then you can easily solve these problems. Okay, mainly focus on the model, not on the problem. Why? Because you will not get direct problem from the textbook. Clear? So for that reason, what you need to do, you should practice the model and how the question is asked. So you should focus there, and what figures we are taking, how we are taking the triangles, how we are using the parallelograms. So you should understand in that manner, and you should also keep in mind the statements. Whenever the problem related to perimeter, you can write directly ratio of perimeters will be equal to ratio of the corresponding sides. And when it comes to areas, ratio of areas of two similar triangles will be equal to square of the ratio of their corresponding sides and ratio. So you should understand all these concepts. If you don't watch my previous classes, please do watch it, then you'll be understanding clearly. If you are new to my channel, please do subscribe, and if you like my class, please do like and share with your friends, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. If you have any doubts, you do comment in the comment section, and kindly do give your feedback. If you give the feedback, then we can change accordingly. I always welcome feedback. Okay, now if at all there are any problems, we can rectify them with your feedback. Thank you for now. Let us meet in our next class. Till then, bye.